Good morning, my good people. Good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Emmanuel Ajigosokwa Nyabam. I am a retired military personnel. I'm a retired professional footballer. I am a lawyer. I'm a theologian. I'm an educationist. And most importantly, I'm a father. Our topic today is Christian leadership and national governance, a call to Nigerian youth, and that's you and me, empowering Nigerian youth for transformative service. Where do I begin from? Today, I want us to explore leadership, Christian leadership principles, and how they can reshape governance in Nigeria, especially from the perspective of the led, or the leader. So let's go forward into our introduction. I want you to picture this. Imagine Nigeria, where integrity is simply how we do business, where our leaders serve with humility, where you are not mere spectators but architects of your own future. This isn't just wishful thinking, it is a divine possibility. So we're going to look at the vision of Nigeria guided by Christian leadership. And going forward, leadership serving with humility and integrity, youth as active architects of a better future, and then biblical principles for governance, just so that we can get a better picture of what it means for you to lead as a Christian leader. And to that effect, I say today I will ask you to define Christian leadership, what it means. Situate it in your context, and then into practical ways you can live out the principles I will be giving, both as leaders and as followers. With this in consideration, I want you to consider something. People aged 18 to 35 make up 60% of Nigeria's population, yet only fewer than 5% are in leadership roles. This is a gap, and it's our challenge and our greatest opportunity as well. So, to understand Christian leadership, at the heart of Christian leadership is a servant leadership mindset, leading by serving. Bill Lawrence defines it as influence and serving others out of Christ's interest in their lives. This is backed up by John Maxwell when he reminds us that leadership is essentially influence and that God equips everyone he calls. So it's God that equips you. And if God is equipping you and calling you, then you know that you're called to leadership. Unlike secular models driven by power or personal gain, Christian leadership is about laying down our lives for others. Go forward and look at the 7 principles that would be the foundation for us as leaders, Christian leaders. They are love, humility, self-development, motivation, correction, integrity, and following God's will. Let's take them one by one. Love. Well, for me who does relationship counseling, love is not a feeling you feel when you feel a feeling you've never felt before. That was just to reduce the I see feeling you'll be going through as you're taking this. But love covers over a multitude of sins. If you truly want to lead, God tells us He is love. Jesus said the world will know we are His by our love. Now, these are the core principles of love. I'm going to leave these slides for you later on so that you can still churn out and think through some of the things I'm going to say. I'm also going to send out my notes, the bigger, larger note, and then the note for the class. The next one is humility. Pride goes before destruction, the Bible tells us. So you must reject arrogance. If you are going to be arrogant, be humbly arrogant. That's what I tell people. I walk around with a strong air. I'm a Nupe prince, but I will not sell myself short to destroy the capacity of those around me. No, you must have humility. Next, we must develop. You must find opportunities for self-development. This week, I have taken a training to become a play therapist. Um, I'm working in trauma-informed classroom practices, and I just realized that there's something called play therapy, and I wanted to understand it better, just so that I will be able to serve the populace that I'm dealing with, the community I'm dealing with better. These are the things that we need to do. If you don't self-develop, you know. Of course, when you're doing your self-development, you have motivation. Like Neymar, we cast visions and remind people God is with us. When Nehemiah was given the opportunity, it took him 3 months of fasting for a 2 second speech, for a 2 minute speech rather. And when he got the opportunity, after praying over Jerusalem, when his master king noticed and asked him the question, he said, how can I be happy when my people are dying? When where my fathers are buried is not okay. Give me letters to go and fix the wall. And he gave him letters. So he became the governor of Jerusalem. That same wall that he built, if he was not motivated, he would not have built it. You could park 4 cars on that wall, because that's what the Bible, extra biblical books tell us. You could park 4 vehicles on it, 4 chariots. So it's equivalent to driving my small 4 cars will sit on that. And in 58 days, they did this. Some were guarding, some were building. 58 days. Man, they were strong men back then. But they were motivated. He had a plan, he had a vision, and he executed his plan to perfection. He was never deterred by those around him. When there was a need for correction, take it. Correction is very important. You restore those around you gently, understanding and respecting those you lead or who are leading you. You can correct your leader, but do it in a respectful and gentle manner. Integrity is very important. Righteous lips are the light of the king. Proverbs 16:13 tells me. So if your lips are righteous, Omo, you are saved. I like to use the Nigerian lingo because sometimes we carry on too much efficacy of office-like nature and we lose senses. But integrity, my father says, others may, but you cannot. He ensured that I took that to be the mantra for living. Others may, you cannot, because you carry the mark of Christ. And if you carry the mark of Christ, following God's will is important. That's the final of the 7. So if you have these 7 in mind, you are ready for leadership. Let's move forward. Biblical foundations for what we call leadership. Joseph in Egypt, his stewardship and integrity were key. Joseph moved from being the best child to being a slave, and from being a slave to being a prisoner, and from being a prisoner to being a prime minister. There is no better story of grass to grace. I mean, from the floor, he was at the top. He stewarded Egypt's resources and saved the nation from famine. If you're going to be a leader, you should know that it's about stewardship and integrity. Let's look at Daniel. Daniel survived 4 presidents, or, or kings, as we'll call them. Why? Because of his faith and his excellence. You must carry an excellent spirit. If